Hello and welcome to Mechanical Mastery episode 9. In this episode here, we are gonna go look a bit about the Industrial Foregoing machines. We are gonna get the dissolution chamber, I believe it's called, and get that automated a bit. And yeah, hopefully you'll follow along. Oh yeah, we are also doing a bit of let's say base maintenance. So yeah, let's get going. So in between episode here, I've done a few things, but one of the things that I want to bring you back to is because I've noticed that all my machinery is so slow, and I have not really taken into account that I can kind of easy upgrade them, at least a few of them. There's two different upgrades, of course. There is the path of just increasing the tier of the machine, at least for the mechanism machines. But there is also the path of, hey, that works. The path of all my thermal machines over there that needs a bit of an upgrade. So in between episodes, I did a small thing that should allow me to craft those. Yeah, but it also runs into one of the bottlenecks I have with this machine here being slow, this machine here being slow, and this machine here being slow. Additionally, on top of all of that, I had an issue in between episodes. You might have noticed up here that I have a slight extension of the amount of windmills that I have, because I actually ran out of power in between episodes. So I decided to say, I don't want to run out of power. So I'm just going for upgrading all my mathematics as well. So I'm gonna see how many I can actually, how many I can actually strain my setup here to be. My idea is that if I can maybe handle 8 more, then that would be more than sufficient to get me to the next tier. Did I do some? Oh, there it is. There we go. I need some power cable, and I need some, what did I use for? Some mechanical pipes. Keep forgetting there's 2 jumps there. But yeah, if we look at the mechanism, actually the thermal return, not yet. So mechanism here, if I take my mechanical pipe and my universal pipe, I might also want to actually upgrade my universal pipes. How much power can they transfer and keep? So they have a capacity of 3.2k. I think I actually need to upgrade it soon. Oh well. That's a problem for me once I have set up the increased power generation. Definitely if I'm gonna increase my power going forward, I need to consider even more. This should drain the majority of it. Let's see. I'm not sure my machine here is fast enough, but I'll see if it is. If it is, then excellent. If not, then I need to add another one. That's easy enough. I can just add one up above and then put another fluid tank. And then I can, maybe I need to do a few other things as well. I don't know yet. I'll figure that out when I get to it. But yeah, for now we have a quick small expansion of the power generation, even though it is draining my setup quite significantly. It's also okay. It's okay. There is a lot of power that needs to go into it. We do have room for expansion, so that's good. But yeah, another thing I might want to look into some point in the near future is well, I always have a like for the gas burnings. What are they called? The gas burning generator. That's always a fun thing to do. But there's also in Foregoing here, there's also all of the mycelial generators. They could be kind of interesting to automate, because running them generates a ton of power as well. But yeah, small steps. For now, we wanted to upgrade the mechanism here. We have 6 here. Oh, it's starting to create those as well. Yeah, it's a bit slow. But this here means that I can go ahead and actually upgrade all my machines here, turning split on them. There is one gotcha with this, is that the enrichment material now requires even more of it, so there might be it might create a bit extra. But at least this here allows it to run slightly faster. Cool. All of this works. How far are we with actually crafting all the things that we need? We should be done with the... what was it I was crafting? So yes, we are done with the 16 of those. Excellent. Oh, that's also a quest. Cool. And I get another one. An extra one here, I think, can go into that one. I don't want it to have both. You just need one of them, please. So actually, I think I'm gonna reserve some of this here for the machines here. Then I can upgrade the other ones. The lava generators with the new ones I'm gonna craft. So if we do all of you here, is there anything here that I... nope, nothing I need right now. So if I go down here, then I can toss this into some of the machines. I definitely want you to be upgraded, because I'm guessing you are one of the primary reasons why we are not generating enough lava. Oh, we are actually generating enough lava. Excellent. How much power do you pull? 240? That's not enough then. So we definitely need to upgrade our 2 power generators here to be 140 each. There is a lot of things here I can do still with upgrading my machines. But small steps, small steps. This here should actually keep the power generation. How much do we have here? We think we have 8 plus that is 24, minus 2, 22, and each of them can deliver with the current tech level we are at 120. That is 2000 something. Yeah. It's morning where I am right now, so I'm still trying to wake up. But yeah, sometime in the near future, I should be able to actually do a proper calculation of it. Why are we one short here? Oh well, oh well. There was actually another machine up here that I also wanted to upgrade. Where did it go? Is it over here? This one, nope. You can get one as well. And I have 13 more that I can use for upgrades, and if I do that, then we should be good. But mechanism here. We do have this next tier of mechanism upgrades, so might as well use them. Excellent. Beyond this here, there is of course the 2 next tiers, which I might as well set up crafting recipes for. I don't think I have everything I need in order to craft everything of it, but I do have some of it. But more importantly, what I actually wanted to craft is, oops, not like that. So like that here, we do need a crafting recipe for that. This here, and I do need a crafting recipe for that. Actually, do I want you to be precise? I don't think I want you to be precise. This one is fine to be precise. The gas upgrade is also something I want to get something up and running with. Oh, and I need more patterns. We always need more patterns. And finally, the muffling upgrade. So muffling upgrade should be fine. Let's take a look. So osmium, we can toss that through an enrichment chamber. That should be a way to do it. So 3 osmium gives... yeah, I don't want to do it like that. Can I avoid doing it like that? I can throw it through pulverizer. Oh, that's 30. the only safe way of doing it is in the crusher, so I need a crusher. Let's see, what does it take to craft a crusher? Should be able to do that. I do need 2 buckets of lava though. Thought I had some buckets somewhere, don't I? Did I leave them in a can over here? I did. So, toss you in there. And then let's take a look at the crusher. So everything we just need here is craft this one up, and then we should be able to do... Oh, we need to craft those 2. Yeah, I need to get that requester up and running. Shouldn't it craft it somewhere? Oh, right, it's here. Cool. So now we have everything we need in order to craft the crusher. I think you can be installed right here. So crusher there. I actually want from mechanism, we want one of each of the upgrades. Might as well get it up there. There it is. That one and that one. And yeah, then that will work a bit. We do need a bit of a... That one I don't need right now, but I do need the mechanical logistic. I need a barrel. So if I want to mimic everything else here, we need not like that, please. We need a barrel there. We need a pipe there. That's not connected like that, please. Something like that. We do need an interface and a crafter. Interface. Crafter. So that should allow me to set everything up there. I do need some ultimate cable though. Don't I? Universal maybe? No. So let's take a look here. We needed the crafter. What are we waiting for now? Machine does not accept. Okay, so we have a machine that's being slow again. Kind of feel like that becomes a rhythm at the moment where this machine keeps becoming slow. Maybe I should make the energized smelter instead, because of the scalability of it. So you here should be configured so that you allow input from the top and output to the bottom, and you auto output to the bottom. I don't think you have any. You don't have any additional outputs here. That should be fine. We should then be able to go in and break these links. For you to be connected here, similar to the others. This is going to break everything. Then we want you to be connected here with a cable like that. That one doesn't work. That one does. Oh, I don't actually technically need to do it like that, but oh well. Following the same pattern as all the way over. So the reasoning for me doing this here is that I'm exporting the enrichment here, and this universal pipe here can actually both move power and it can move the other one. So that's the reasoning for doing it like that. So if I go one out here and bring you up, then everything should be reconnected, and I can hide stuff behind the walls. And then we should have a machine that's connected. Yep. Then we can go to mechanism and grab our upgrades, and then everything is good again. Then the only thing we need to do is turn split on, and we need to populate it with the... Shouldn't I have... I thought I had 2... Didn't I have 2 different... Did I accidentally... Nope. that pattern up here that shouldn't be there? Shouldn't there be an osmium and a gold one somewhere? What did I do with this one here? So first of all, we don't want you to be grid like that. We want you to be what? This is for this one. So for you, let's see, what can we have here? We can have mechanism or we can have thermal. And I'm gonna go for the mechanism this time around. So if I take you there, gold dust. So mechanism gold dust. Let's get that configured. And then here we can take the gold dust and we need to toss you through an enrichment chamber. Not an enrichment chamber, crusher, yep. And those two should now be crushing. I'm not sure. I need to look at the recording and figure out where did I actually throw me other. I think I or maybe I didn't actually craft it. I don't know. I'm slightly confused now. Maybe I didn't already put it in here. No, I did not. Did I put it anywhere else? Maybe. At least not on this side. Over here, maybe. Nope. I don't know. Mystery. Cool. That means that now I can go in here and say I want 64 upgrades of that type. Slightly expensive, but yeah, what are you to do? 64 of this type, and we are running out of sand. Yeah. I was actually planning on getting sand hooked up soon. I'm already in the progress of building it down below, but it's such a boring build that I don't think I'm gonna bring you in for watching it. It's literally just two crushers set up with passing gravel and cobblestone through. So simple and boring. What was it that I was building? I already have the energy thing here, so I want the same for the other ones. Cool. So that should allow me to get all of this up and running in even more powerful manner. Cool. What is next here? So I am kind of right now actually automating this through refined storage. I might as well get the charges there as well. I was thinking of setting up a simple mob farm. Maybe I want to go get started on Foregoing then. That actually sounds like something I have been planning for quite a while now, but have not really gotten around to. So let's take a look here. What do we require for it? We do require a bit of iron. So let's actually craft up a good bunch of it. I know the machines are probably busy, but yeah. Probably busy. Anyway, I'll get up the recipes and the stuff that I need in order to move along with it. And then I'll see what we can do regarding it. I have decided what the next small build should be. So we are going to get into the world of Industrial Foregoing now. I really want to get to the point where we can actually have the different machines that we need for that. So the first step here is that we actually want the fluid extractors. So creating 4 of those. I was thinking of creating an EMC link as well. Actually, maybe I can just take one of the existing one because I need a very, very, very slow tickle of him. Then we need an acacia lock for this so that we can seed it. Block placer of some sort. Let's see what we have here. We have the factory block here. Have a few different options. That is quite expensive. Powerful machine, but also quite expensive. You know what? Let's actually just try it and see actually can function for what we need. We need some logistic piping. We need some power, some universal thingy, I think it's called. Yep. Might want to need a little bit more of that. Maybe a couple of extras of those as well. Let's see what we can do here. So, where do I actually want to have this? Maybe around this corner, around here? Yeah, let's just place it here for now and let's see how that goes. So, step 1. We want to have the mechanical placer, I think it's called, right? To point the other way. Can I do like... Oh, what happened there? Is there a way? Yep, there we go. So now that points the correct way, or the way that we would expect it to point. Oh, no, this does not need power. Great. So if I open up here, I want all of these here to get power. So all the fluid extractors, I think they will point away from me. Yep. So all of them getting power from this place. Then we will go in here, I think. And snake power down. That here should be... Did that work? Yeah. Excellent. And of course I miss it by one. Oh well. Guess I need to actually get up there some way anyway. So let's pull this down. And place a bit of power around here. That was exactly the one place I did not want the power cable to go. There we go. And I don't even need to jump, even better. So, you will have an EMC link here. That EMC link will feed us with acacia logs. Those acacia logs will then... okay, let me remove you for a moment so that I can hit that thing in below here, behind. That was, again, not the thing I wanted. There we go. And now we just need to find the right no color again. Yep, there we go. So the mechanical placer here, we'll have it here. Redstone mode always on. Yep, that should work. I think that should be it for that. Let's jump up and see. If I have my calculations correct here, then that will, yep, that will place a acacia log here. It means that we have extractors around here that will slowly gather stuff up. Now to gather that, we need some mechanical pipes, I think. Maybe in the future. So, mechanical pipes. All of you gather stuff around here. There we go. Actually, maybe break you there. And then have a fluid tank gathering things here. And that should allow us to pull the next bin out, which is a bucket. Oh, we do need a few more buckets. So what we need here is go down, grab a bit of water. Jump up here, grab a bit of I do need a bit of extra water actually. Do I have enough? I have enough. Perfect. So now I have enough latex, I have enough water, and we can craft the next machine. Next up we have the latex processing unit. A simple machine. Can I go for distillation chamber already? I almost can, almost. Not quite yet, but almost. So if I remember correctly, the latex processing unit here actually needs two things. You needs power from somewhere and it needs water from somewhere. So if we start by hooking up some power here, then we can see what it actually requires. And we can then say that the latex input here, you can get that from the top by pulling. That should work. And the water we can provide you from the side. Let's see, side here. We want the thermal accumulator. It requires us to actually have another bucket of water. So we have 2 buckets of water. We need a bit of cobblestone to build up things. Do we need a bit of, we probably need a few planks as well. Let's go down and grab some buckets. And yeah, of course there's the power cable right where I want to build. Typical bad planning. So if we say we want to go in here, yeah, we want it to come up here. So we want the mechanical pipe to start from here and go down to here. Aqueous accumulator here. And then we wrap the power cable around it. Then we can do something that's insanely, completely, utterly ugly. But should function. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, that works. So here it should now. I did also hook up everything. Yep. Perfect. Oh, I need to configure you down there to actually output. Yeah. How do I? Nope. There we go. So now we are inputting water and we get our first dry rubber. And with a bit of waiting time here, or a bit of a usage of time in a bottle, we would likely come to a couple of them. So that's the first one. We need 2 of them in order to get to the next one. 2. Let's see. So the 2 dry rubber here pass through here, gives dry rubber. Dry rubber can then be tossed into a furnace and we get plastic. And that plastic should actually enable us to craft the next bit here. For this build here, I'm just gonna do the lazy bit. And build everything up. There we go. So distillation chamber. So I can't remember, that's the distillation chamber that only takes in one of the powers. Actually, maybe I should move these things around here, because this here seems a bit. So as of yet, we do not have a backlog of latex, but at some point we will have. I wonder, can I, if I place a block right here, place you there? Yeah, I have a bit of a work yet, because the next step here, can I see the recipes? Isn't there a way I can press somewhere? Nope, I can do it up here. For building up the next tier of machines, we need the, it's a simple machine frame. Yeah, simple machine frame here, which is plastic, netherrack. So there's a few things that we need to do. Maybe, can we look into ender storage? How about ender tanks? So this one here. I could technically get blaze rods. I do think I have the capability of just doing this. But in order to do that, let's see, how many do we have? We do actually have more than enough to do it. Did I have a saw somewhere? I have a sawmill. Did I have a spot here I can place it in? So maybe not the most powerful one initially here, but it should be functional. Did I have one? I do not yet. So craft one, please. And 2 of these, 3 of these actually. So that should be crafting up now. Yep. Slow and certainly. And while you run here, you can... Yeah, there's no like feeding it something else to get additional output. I might also want to capture one and then use a map duplicator to actually spawn a ton of them and just get it that way around later on. There are multiple ways of doing this. So you are ready, you are ready. We need something from here. We need an interface and we need a crafter. And then we need, if we actually take a look at it, so the effigy here, we need, for each of the effigies, we need to be able to toss it through the sawmill. So you should be able to go through it. You should be able to be passed through. And so forth. Oh, not that one. That one. So there we go. Now we can technically craft everything needed for it. Maybe. So let's take a look here. So we have the crafter, we have the interface. Crafter goes where all crafter goes, and interface goes where all interfaces go. And up is input, down is output, and you auto output. Yep. And then we can toss you 3 in there. 4 actually. And then we should be able to actually craft them on demand. Perfect. So, in the tank, if I can spell. So, in the tank here. That one is a cauldron and some wool. I guess it doesn't matter which wool it is. So, white wool for now. How many do I need? Maybe just 8 for beginning. And that should allow me to craft. I wanted 2 of them, so let's craft 1 more. So there we go. So 2 in the tanks. That should be a better storage than this one for now. And it's very fitting that it's actually this one, yeah. And this one has not received anything. That means that we can actually take you now. And then we can craft an auto-crafting setup with it. Where do we want that to live? So this over here is slightly compact, so maybe that could actually work still. So the way that I want them to be built up here is that for each of the machines we want a crafter input. Yeah, a crafter input for them. And so a distillation chamber here, crafter here, in the storage there maybe? Or and the storage in the tank on top of it, I think. And that was definitely not the place where I wanted to fall down. So you would be pulling fluid input from the top. Then we want the crafter on the sides, and then we can actually automate that process. So if we take the, again, refined storage here, crafter, what else do we need here? We do need an interface. crafter, interface. Anything else we need for it? I think that's everything. I do think that's everything. So that one there. You there. Point into it. That one, that should be fine. Then we need some power for the machine. That can come from the back. Is there anything else we need? I think that's everything. If I'm not mistaken, that should be everything. I need a bit of cabling. I just cleaned up my inventory, so of course I'm out of everything. Let's see here. So hook that one up here. Similar to that one there. And then we should be able to craft the recipe for crafting something. So for going, we need the, first of all, what we are aiming for is the different tiers of, where are they? So the different machine frames. Didn't I add that one? Yeah, there we go. So you should be the first one, and we want to craft you here, I think. So you there, and more patterns. Keep running out of patterns. That's slightly annoying. Right. Did I ever hook that up? Did I actually show that on camera? I don't know. I have created a system that automatically generates sand, so that shouldn't be a problem. And pattern starts to come in here. Cool. So the first pattern that we want to automate is this one here. We want to not do that one. We just need the nether bricks, the plastic, the iron. Yeah, exactly. We need that. In order to do this, let me just verify. What do we actually have here? We only have those. So we need to be able to craft plastic, and that requires that we need to be able to. The question here: do we need this for anything else? We don't need it for anything else. We might as well convert it directly into dry rubber from the machine out there. So I'm not going to create this recipe, I think. And this here, is this going to be used for anything except for that? No. So I might as well actually add a machine out there that automatically converts it to plastic so that it just have a continuous surplus of plastic in the machine. Yep. That means that I actually want to get rid of that one. Cool. What else does it take here? It takes some nether bricks. Nether bricks. That's an easy one. We can easily craft them. Do we wanna say you create 16 at a time? Yeah, maybe. Actually, why limit ourselves? So 64 here, and then we can use our mass crafter that we just got set up. Didn't I get that set up? Yeah, it's right here. I just haven't covered it up yet. So 64 here. Oh, right. I need the import. Where did I... I never came to the conclusion of actually setting up import for it. So quick importer, and then we should have the machine ready for it. But then we need to actually feed it with the different thing. We'll figure that out. So we need to have steel. We need to have steel. Silicon. That's that permutation, I think it is. And then nether brick. Yep. Those three things needs to be mapped in here. Can I take them from... Nope. I need to take them from there. Yeah. Silicon. And steel. That one. Cool. Probably wanna set you there. And clean this up after a bit. Let's test it out. See how close we are to something that actually functions. 48. That should give us a good bunch. But not quite divisible by 9. Oh well. 16 dry rubber, that's more than enough for now. Should give us a good starting point. And that things here that should be able to take this one in here, right? And the other one can just be tossed into a regular crafter. Yep, you up here. And let's see. Foregoing, can you craft one of those? It says it can. Let's see if it actually works. It did put everything in here, but we are lacking latex. Can I disable you pulling in latex for a moment? Is it now going in here? It is. How much is needed in the distillation chamber? 200. Almost there, almost there. Come on, one more bit. Anyway, we can now craft it, and it's running perfect. I do think some of the other recipes that we can actually add there would be very beneficial for us here early game. When we look at this here, there is the add-on tiers. I don't really care about tier 1 because there's no need for them. It kinda is. I don't know why they're there. You don't have a stopgap from getting from one tier to the next tier. You don't need it for anything, so it's slightly odd. Yeah, I need to actually. You there, I need to change. That, and then the last one here. And I will, in all likelihood, not be able to actually craft any of them as of yet, because I did not set up any of the sub recipes. But yeah, there we have a simple machine, and that should actually have outputted into this interface. Oh, because I did not configure it to do so. Push, yeah, push. Was that our first machine? I think it was. Excellent. We now have a single machine frame. What would then that be? Then that would be the first one that goes into something that can be useful, which is the, where is it? Am I misremembering something here? Aren't you supposed to use this one here for getting to the next tier? Oh, there's a use for it later on in the game at least. How do I get to the next tier? So here I need the simple machine, but I need the pink slime. Pink slime comes from the mob slaughter, which is a simple tool that I can already build. Perfect. I had not noticed that. So 2 of you. 2 of you. And 1 of you. And craft 1 of those. And then build it. Then we can actually set that up. I had already prepared an area over here, as you've seen a few times. My idea was to have oops, wrong way. I keep forgetting that they do it that way around. Having a mob slaughter factory here as the first bit here, and then have a what is the other one called? The mob crusher, I think it's called, as the secondary one. And then use this blurred earth, as I saw, for the spawning of things. But that actually I can now with the blaze that we can actually craft now. If let's say we want to craft 10 of you, go for it. Because I can craft these now, I can also. How do I best crush this down? I do it in the polarizer as of right now, I think. Or technically, it would be better if I just want the place to do it the other place.
So now we have a good bunch of blaze powder. But the blaze powder here actually comes into a lot of greatness now, because now I can make my plug. The plug needs a bit of an ender eye. Probably need a few of them. So let's create 4 of them. Then we have a few of those. We can craft 1 of you. And we can craft 1 or 2 points for now. Create 1 more. So now we have the plug. The plug is a very, very, very good thing to have. The primary thing that I'm going to use it for right now is just to wirelessly extend my network. So let's set this up. Create a network, Gloom's network. What is this? This is power provide consumer. So power consumers first. I know it doesn't make sense right now, but trust me, this is power consumers. It's a private net. I actually did not want that to be private. Can I delete that network? Delete. Double shift key. That is a terrible, terrible way of doing it. Whoever codes that, please don't do that. So power consumers, we want it to be a public network. There we go. And we want it to be used there. That means that this one here now received network power from it, and we can go up to, say, over here. Let's see if it works. Place a point here. Something like that. And jump on the same network. And that means that we now have power in this one here. So next step here is building a small cage around this, and then have that being the first spawning ground that I get. But yeah, that would be for next time, I think. I think we are at time for this episode. So yeah, today we got a bit of chores done around the base, and we did set up the first first explorations of what is that? The first exploration of Industrial Foregoing, and we have a bit of the automation around it going as well, which is great. Now we just need to complete and wrap it up. I might restructure this over the episode because I'm not super happy with how I set it up, but hey, that's what it is, for now at least. So thank you very much for watching along. If you like what you saw, toss me a like. If you want to see more of what I'm doing, subscribe, and see you out there.